Hello, everyone. Welcome to our brainstorming session on a topic that affects all of us: free speech versus hate speech in India. My name is Harish, and my teammates are Puneet SN and Purushottam Reddy. Today, we will have an interesting and in depth discussion on the legal framework, real world challenges, and the possible solutions on the hate speech and the freedom of speech concept.
Yeah, freedom of speech is a fundamental right under Article 19(1)(a) of the Indian Constitution. However, it comes with reasonable restrictions under Article 19(2). The big question is, where do we draw the line between free speech and hate speech?
That's a tough question, Puneet. What one person calls free speech might be considered hate speech by the another. So, Harish, how do we define the boundary?
Yeah. To begin, let's understand what is the free speech actually means. The Supreme Court has ruled that the free speech includes a right to express one's opinions, criticize the government, and discuss the social issues even if they are controversial.
Yeah, that's right, Harish. It covers political dissent and satire art, journalism, and even social media opinions. But is this freedom absolute, Purushottam?
No, Puneet, it isn't. Article 19 of 2 allows the government to impose reasonable restrictions in the interest of sovereignty, security, public order, and the morality. But, Harish, who decides what's reasonable?
Yeah, that's the challenging question. Some court rulings have upheld the free speech, while others have imposed the restriction. A famous case was Shreya Singhal versus Union of India 2015 case, where the Supreme Court struck down a section 66A of IT Act for being too vague and violating free speech rights.
Yeah, Harish, that case is important because it is set a precedent that vague laws shouldn't curtail freedom of expression. However, when speech offends a community, should it still be protected or does it cross into hate speech, Purushottam?
Puneet, that brings us to the next big question. What exactly is hate speech, Puneet?
Yeah, Purushottam, hate speech is broadly defined as any speech that incites violence, discrimination, or hostility against a group based on religion, caste, race, or gender. But defining it legally is tricky, Purushottam.
Yes, Puneet, you are right. India has laws like Section 153A and 295A of the IPC, which criminalizes speech that promotes intimacy between different groups or outrages religious feelings. But are they effective, Harish?
Yeah, that's a debatable question. Many of time these laws are often misused to silence the criticism, but at the same time, true hate speech can fuel the violence, riots, and communal disharmony. How do we differentiate between these two, Puneet?
For example, if someone criticizes a religious practice, is that the hate speech or free speech? That answer depends on intent and impact.
Courts have often ruled that criticism is allowed, but inciting violence is not. In a 2003 ruling, the Supreme Court clarified that hate speech is anything that creates division and incites violence, and even without explicit provocation.
Yeah, the ambiguity remains as it is. The line between the hate speech and the freedom of speech are often blurred, leading to the inconsistent enforcement. One major challenge is subjectivity. What one person sees as the hate speech, another sees it as a truth speaking or a freedom of expression. Am I right, Puneet?
Yeah, exactly. Social media has made this even harder. The spread of misinformation and offensive content online is difficult to regulate.
And the political speech is another issue. Many times leaders use inflammatory language but avoid legal consequences due to their influence.
Yeah, there's another big problem. That is the selective enforcement. Some individuals get arrested for minor statements, while others get away with their extreme hate speech due to their influence. Am I
Yeah,
right, Puneet?
yeah, exactly, Harish. That's why some argue we need clearer definitions and stricter laws that apply equally to everyone. But is that realistic,
Well,
Purushottam?
Puneet, im- implementing fair laws require a balanced approach. One that neither suppresses free speech nor allows the hate speech to spread unchecked. Harish?
Yeah, before discussing the solution, let us look how the other countries handle the issues.
Yeah, in the US, the First Amendment protects free speech broadly, including offensive speech, unless it directly incites the violence.
In contrast, Germany has strict laws against hate speech, particularly concerning Holocaust denial and Nazi propaganda. Harish,
Harish, hello?
Harish, you can continue.
Yeah, hello? Harish,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
could you hear?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Where are
just,
we?
yeah. He said that in the international comparisons, he said about, Pushottam said that in contrast, Germany has strict laws against hate speech, particularly concerning Holocaust denial and Nazi propaganda.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, in UK has a hate speech laws that criminalize the incitement to the violence, but it allows the strong criticism. Should India adopt to the similar model, Punit?
Yeah, that's a question worth exploring. Each country balances free speech and hate speech differently based on its history and social fabric.
So, Puneet, how do we strike the right balance without harming democracy?
Yeah. First, we need a better awareness and a media literacy. People should understand the difference between the criticism, offensive speech, and the hate speech.
Yeah, second, our laws needs to be more precise. Instead of vague terms like hurting sentiments, the law should clearly define what qualifies an incitement to violence, Pushottam.
Third, enforcement should be fair and unbiased. If hate speech laws are applied selectively, it weakens trust in legal systems.
Finally, social media companies should held accountable for removing the hate speech while protecting the free speech. AI-based moderation isn't perfect, so the human oversight is necessary. Am I right, Puneet?
Yeah, that sums it up well. I think this is a complex issue with no perfect solution. But awareness, clearly, laws, and fair enforcement can help us move in the right direction, guys.
We hope this discussion gave something to think about. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay responsible, and keep discussion going. See you next time.
Thank you.